Hey, David.
Hello, how you doing, Miss Tammy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Well, that's always a plus, right?
Exactly. Let me set this up for us real quick.
Alrighty. I was trying to, I meant to go on earlier and post that we were going live today, but I didn't. But I did use the graphic. So I put the graphic on Facebook and Instagram. And then I did a real quick shout out on.
Oh, I just saw it and I added it to my story too.
Okay, cool, cool.
Hopefully some people see it and we can get, some
Yeah,
crowd
hopefully so.
participation.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How do I sound?
So,
Am I lagging at all or is it okay?
you're echoing a little bit, but not lagging. Mm-mm.
Really? Okay.
Hey, what's your necklace? What is that? Tiger eye, tiger lily?
Yeah, this is Tiger's Eye. I'm totally into crystals. This is carnelian and this is lapis lazuli.
Okay, good.
I,
I
I
like
feel
it.
like it helps with my energy, my spirits, and all of that good vibes. So,
That's good. That's good. You never know what works. So,
right,
I
right.
like it.
Okay.
Okay, so today we're supporting Boston? Question
So
mark.
that is my baseball team. They're actually on I think a 14 game winning streak.
Wow, okay.
14 games. So
Love it.
I'm representing my big
I
D right
see. I
there.
see. I see. Big fans. Welcome in, Dee
Yeah.
Dee.
So there's a crazy story about that too. My favorite uncle, he actually introduced me to a lot of different sports. And
Hmm.
when I was really young, like a toddler, I picked all the opposing team, all his rival teams. So he's a New York Yankees fan, and if you know sports, the Red Sox are like the biggest,
Rivalry.
rival.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's like that in all the sports. So I just.
So
Oh
who's your football
goodness.
team?
Now that one is funny. I'm actually a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
Seriously, like the
Way down
oddest.
in Tampa Bay. So far from New Jersey where I'm at, but when I was in high school, I played defense, and at the
Okay.
time they had like the best defense in the league. They were like incredible, and I've been rocking with them ever since.
Cool. Cool.
and then
That's
and then of course the Lakers. I always wear Lakers hats and stuff.
yeah. Yeah. My
You're not
husband's
into you're not into sports?
not really. And when
No.
it comes to the playoffs, yeah.
That's when it gets good though. So
Yeah.
you know.
So when it comes to the playoffs, absolutely, but not just like on a regular, no.
I hear you. Okay, let me share this out.
So I'm doing the same thing, just going through and so let's see. Does it work if I press on your nose? Yeah. So I hear people say that all the time, like press on my nose and da 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 da,
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, does it work? Pretty cool, cause it does.
definitely. So who did we have come in so far? We had D. Welcome in, D. I see Carrie just came in.
Welcome in, guys.
We're just sharing out the live before we get started. If you guys want to do the same, the more the merrier.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna tap my little heart away.
I see already. You've been going at it. I appreciate it. That
Going
little bit
ham.
help. Welcome in, Leslie. Appreciate you.
Love the username Buffalo Gals. Are you by chance from Buffalo, Leslie?
I think she is.
Is you?
I'm not 100% sure, but it would make sense.
Yeah. Or there could be a story behind it. She
Oh
said, "No,
yeah,
I'm from
that's.
Oklahoma."
Oh wow, look
So,
at that.
is there a story around the Buffalo Gals um, username or handle, I should say? All right.
Okay. All right. It is 1:30.
All right. Let's get to getting.
So
Oh, she
before
said
I
just looking.
before we get going, I want to start this as usual and give you a nice little gift
Oh,
on the screen there.
thank you. That
Get
was
the
so
vibes
cool. I
up, you
love the
know.
energy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
No
So
problem.
cool. I love the little slide. It's super cute. It is super cute.
So, I feel like last week we were talking about, SEO titles and everything on the listings and kind of, touching on that. Um, I just wanted to make note that since I'm new with this whole Nifty thing, I did begin a listing from Nifty,
What do
and
you think about it?
I actually I like the flow of it, and it makes it a lot faster and easier. And it kind of piggybacked on our keyword and the titles and everything because they kind of get it, nail on the head. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So that was really cool. Leslie
That's
said
good. So
Nifty is great.
have you I'm sorry, did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
So did you find that your sales picked up any more? Additionally, did you get more sales on platforms that you weren't typically on
So
before Nifty?
I am getting sales that, outside of eBay because that was primarily what I was using and that was it. But I still feel like, getting the listings up and, just kind of getting acclimated and
Yeah.
responding with, different offers and things like that. So it hasn't gotten in full effect just yet,
Okay.
but I can see some motion in the ocean. So
All right. That's what I'm talking about. As
hey
long
Toya,
as
how
it's
you doing?
worth it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I was saying in the beginning, the first couple of days, I had already made back the money for the membership, so that was a win in itself there.
There you go.
And
We
to the
always like to
genuine
see that
appreciate the heart me, definitely,
that
definitely.
return on investment is a big thing.
Right?
It's
Exactly.
a
That's
big thing.
major to me because I'm a cheapskate and I like to make sure my money is being used in the right way. You know what I
Trust me,
mean?
I understand. Hey, welcome in into the B and Toya. Welcome in, you guys.
Leslie Hunter
So
says
how was
Nifty
your
paid for
weekend?
himself. Paid for itself and cross listing my very first month. I took it out by
Yeah.
cross listing and I don't count eBay towards it. Nice, nice. What were you saying now?
So how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I did my normal I hit GW on Sundays. I did a little bit of thrifting, picked up some things.
Okay.
One of them actually sold within hours of me listing.
Wow. What
So
was
that
it?
was awesome. It was a pair
Spill.
of canvas Vans.
Okay.
I had a pair that I posted and I posted it as of my one a day. It was a maroon pair. I
Okay.
picked up another pair that was a canvas color, like a beige tannish color, and I'm within hours. I literally just shipped them out earlier this morning because they sold yesterday, and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
So
So
were they just plain? Were they slip-ons? Did they
they had
lace?
they were playing with the laces. It had like a leather trim on the heel.
Okay.
I guess maybe because you can kind of match it with a lot of different types of things that it
Maybe.
was, sought after. They were in really good condition. I gave them a good clean up,
Okay.
took my pictures and that was that. The rest is history.
That's awesome. I hear so many people say that they don't pick up Vans anymore because they just don't sell, but they sell for me. So I'm always interested to see if others are finding that they sell and for a good profit. That's the name of the game. We want to make sure that we're buying low and selling high so we can get the maximized profit.
For sure, for sure. And Sundays is $2 and $3 tags. I happened to
Oh,
get those for $2 and I sold them for I think like 25. So it was
okay.
a nice, little turnaround.
Hey, absolutely. And a lot of that stuff will be selling more now because people are getting ready for back to school. So
Hmm.
that kind of stuff will start flying. And I'm geared up. I got about probably 6 or 7 pair of Vans, different styles, different. I got some velvet platform Vans like that, just all kinds of craziness.
Wow.
So,
Did you
yep,
get those gummy bear ones listed?
I did get them listed. They have not
Okay.
sold. I've gotten a lot of interest, but no sold yet. No sales yet. But I'm trying to think. I think another pair. I had a white with like a orange like accent on them. Those did sell over the weekend. So I went to Chicago to celebrate my daughter's birthday.
Oh, you did mention that. So how did
And,
that go for you?
well, okay, so
Uh-oh.
it was interesting. It was interesting. It was nice to go and nice to celebrate the youngest. Um, but I felt like I was going to get some thrifting in, like I had all these plans, like I'm going to get up and I'm going to go do this and this and this. Well, yeah, no.
And to the B says
Yeah,
what had happened was
right. What had happened was, so my daughter, the youngest one, and her friends are very girly and they're very into like the experiences. So they had things set up like they wanted to go to the Hello Kitty Cafe and they wanted to go to the Drake for high tea. And so, yeah, yeah.
did you go along with for any of that or
I did
you
not go to the Hello Kitty Cafe. I
no?
did go to the Drake. And I will say that it was nice. Um, but would I do it again? No, I wouldn't do it again. But
What
it
was it
was
was it
nice.
your cup of tea?
Not at all. So,
That is
so
funny.
yeah, that was. But I did go to a thrift store. Um, but what was interesting about it, it was so expensive. So I asked the
Really?
guy when I walked in. I said, "How do you do your pricing?" Because they had like a little boutique area. And they had a lot of furniture. It was nice. Um, so he said, "Oh, we go on eBay and we look to see what middle of the road is, and that's where we price things." I was
They
like,
checking comps
"Right."
too.
So I instantly started laughing, like, "Okay, all righty, let's move along." So they did have an area, like they had some really nice things, but I even for eBay pricing, I thought they were really outrageous. I really did. But
Really? Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
But
Wow.
you
I'm
know,
hearing that as the story of a lot of thrift stores nowadays. I try to tell people
definitely,
you gotta find other ways to source their items because the thrift stores they ain't as reliable
yeah.
as far as pricing goes as they once were.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You will be paying up for some things as if that person doesn't know what they're doing. Now I've run across some of those, but
Right.
not many. But yeah, I have run across some of those. But I still find that our thrift stores here are pricing up Lululemon like crazy, like $19 for some leggings that are 50,000 years old. You know what I mean? Like who is buying this stuff? Which is interesting. So, Cozy Girl Chronicles said, I live in a small town and the ones near me are pretty reasonable, but the jeans have gotten crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was seeing the jeans, they're trying to do the jeans here at $9.99 across the board.
Mm.
But I did see a pair of Levi's that somebody put at $21.99. I was like, yeah, right. Like,
At a
come on
thrift
now.
store? Oh my
At the
goodness.
at the GW. I was like, okay, yeah,
Wow. See,
slow
that's
down, Tito. Like,
right, right. But I wonder if that's kind of regional or like just dependent on the actual store because you would think across the board they would try to get their pricing like, kind of matched, but
So for here, the Goodwills are regional. I don't know if they're like that in every state, but for here they are regional. So it's like in the county in which I live, it's you know, no, they were not Versace. It was L. Look, they were some very, very worn Levi's. um, but I know in Charlotte, where my sister lives, when I go there and we go thrifting, the pants are one price. So all the jeans, I think maybe are $7.99. Their shoes are one price. It's not like based on who made them or whatever. So
yeah,
yeah, just crazy.
wow. Cozy Girl, she says, wow, the ones here 7.99, but for like brands like Ariat, I guess it
Yep.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Most me that
And
I've
Miss
seen
Me.
25 to 30 a piece.
Now
Yeah,
that's
that's
ridiculous.
insane. You might as well go to the mall and get them regular price at that point.
So I have turned to Whatnot on some of that. Some things I do find on Whatnot, and this is bad to say. I know, but I'm about to say it. So
Go
I
ahead.
find one of the most the newer sellers, they usually start really low and don't have a lot of followers in their room. So I capitalize on that, and I know that's bad. I'm sorry.
But no, I've heard people say that they source to resell off of Whatnot. I've actually heard that often. People say they go to Whatnot for that.
Yeah,
I
but I don't
mean,
know that anybody's searching out the newbies.
you mean you targeting people out there?
Somebody targeted me. So,
I mean, if they selling it for that low, shoot.
hey, that's how I felt. I started my things at like, I think $1. Some of them were like $5. A lot of stuff was brand new with tags and stuff like that. So I feel like one good turn deserves another, right?
Yeah, that's true. Leslie Ann, yes, they do search out the newbies. It is known that you have to go low to get your following. Wow. So that was actually, I know we had a topic we were going to get into, but I wanted to touch on that too because that has been one of the reasons why I haven't touched Whatnot. I know you have talked about your experience with Whatnot and it wasn't the greatest, but that's the reason why I haven't gotten started with Whatnot because I'm hearing that you have to start at dollar auctions to, like she's saying, to get your following up, and like I don't want to really sell that low.
So I will say, for me, like that was just my choice. I could have started at $5, $7, and still made a profit. What I was selling was my thing. So I had already made the investment. They were just things that I had collected that I would never wear again or hadn't wore in the first place. So, that's kind of what I was doing. So what did it say? It said some comments were filtered
Oh, I'm not sure
to
about that.
protect the community. Oh, I think we're saying we're saying words.
Okay, I guess we try to filter ourselves. Cozy Girl says, I have not tried Whatnot. Can you do it without doing live selling? I hear that you can, right? You can make listings and try to sell that way.
So you can do buy it now on the platform. Now I'm not sure if you have to be approved as a auction seller to do that.
Hey, Connie.
So I'm not sure if that's what like if that's a requirement. I know, but I believe you do. So when you apply for your account or when you develop or set up your account, I think you have to apply to be a live seller before they will approve you, and then you can put it on the buy it now.
Oh,
You can
wow.
also buy it now in the through Nifty. That's where it basically goes into the buy it now platform. Um, I don't know. I think for me, Whatnot, I think if you have a great following, you can be very successful in Whatnot. But for me, growing the following is crazy. Like, I just, to me, it was just crazy. I was like, okay, I tried different times, I tried different days, I tried different inventory, I tried everything. So I just decided it wasn't worth my.
Into the B says, I'm going to set the dollar what I want and see. I guess she's intended on trying it out too.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think that Cozy Girl said that she's a little intimidated by live selling, but for me, live selling was kind of easy. Like it was just like turn the camera on and talk. I can do that. I can show you some
Right.
clothes. I can give you some measurements. I thought, oh, this is not that hard. Um, yeah, I do agree with Leslie Ann. And, you know, everybody should try it and see, you know, if you happen to go to the bins one day, D2, and you get, you know, you hit a gold mine and you want to try it, then take all of that stuff and put it on whatnot. But for me, like in the beginning, what I did, I listened to a lot of people and I set my, hi, Mrs. Risner,
Hey,
welcome
Miss
in.
Resnick.
So I put everything in my shop so that I was just running what was already in the shop and I would show it or whatever, and it would be auction number 1 or auction number 2, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just went with it. It was, you know, but ultimately I think everybody needs to see if that's their thing. I've also tried Poshmark live selling, and I I won't do that again either. I look at my time. To me, my time is worth so much. And
Yeah.
for me to like invest the time and then not have the return on investment, I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing it.
That's important to me too. Cozy Girl saying, is the shipping as complicated as people say?
It's not. It's as complicated as you make it. I'll say that. What I did was I had a shipping profile for light items, a shipping profile for heavier items. Sorry, and
It's all right.
and like a shipping like middle of the road. So that's kind of what I did with it. Wait a minute.
Damn, you still have a house phone?
I have a house phone for my mother.
Oh, okay.
Like,
But you were saying though, setting up the shipping profiles will kind of make it a little easier for you if you have it already
yes,
set up.
yes, and before you ship, you can always go in and change it.
Okay.
So if you before you actually print your label, you can go in and change it to the exact weight that the item is. So yeah,
And to the B says I'm gonna do 20 items in 20 minutes.
I know that's
Hey,
right. Go
hey,
for it.
get it, girl. Go for
When you
it.
do it, I'm coming. What show?
Right. Definitely.
But definitely, if you're going to try it, make sure that you use all social media to your advantage. Make sure that you are like talking about your show, doing snips about your show, showing what you're going to show, or what you're going to like sell in your show. That way, the momentum is building. So people will bookmark your show and they will come to your show when they know that you're live. So
Got you. Oh, G1's in the
D1.
building. What's up, baby? Glad you could join us.
Look at that. Okay, so did you do any storage bins this weekend? Did you get any storage
I
units?
didn't this week. I actually just got some more of the stuff from the last one listed, and I was
Okay.
trying to test out the listing through Nifty, and I did do some other thrifting, like I said, over the weekend. I did look though on the website for the auctions, and I didn't see too many that were appealing, or they were like way out of the price range I was looking to spend. So hopefully this week coming up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You are
so
so funny. I just thought about you. Do I have a house phone? Yes, I do.
I think we got rid of ours in my home, maybe last year, but we were holding on strong, to
Look,
the house phone.
if my mother wasn't here, so my mother she has her house, and then she comes to my house when my brothers aren't supporting her. So
Mhm.
she comes here, and we transfer her phone so people can still find her. So
We found
That's
that it was only bill collectors calling and leaving messages. Everybody else would call our cell phones directly. So it's like, why are we holding on to this house phone?
yeah. Well, but my mom, like most everybody she talks to is almost as old as she is. So they still
Oh,
are
thank you
used
for
to.
joining, Cozy. We appreciate you. She said she got to go take her dog to the groomers. She said,
Oh,
thank you both.
thank you
Appreciate
for
that.
joining. Appreciate it.
And to the B says, I need one, but there isn't one jack to accommodate it.
Yeah, and to find somebody to install a jack these days is probably unheard
I
of. Like,
know, right?
what?
Right.
Definitely. All right. So go ahead. Where we going
So,
today?
so, so last week we talked about keywords in your titles and just trying to upgrade the titles and make them more, search optimized and things like that.
Yep.
But I feel like this week we could get into more of the listing and why maybe they're possibly not selling.
Yep.
Uh,
Definitely.
stale
Stale
listings.
listings.
Those
Got a
ones
lot of
that
those.
I'll put myself, throw myself under the bus. I think I have a bunch of stale listings that I am holding on with to dear life with, and I kind of feel like Nifty is going to help me refresh them, and then I'll
Yep.
take new pictures and kind of update the listing. But I feel like that's a big topic that a lot of people could benefit from.
So one thing that eBay has implemented recently, and I don't know if you caught it or not, but it shows on your listings now how many impressions you've gotten.
You said
Like
which platform now?
eBay. So when you go into eBay, it shows you your impressions on an item. And I don't know, maybe it did it before and I just didn't know.
I didn't notice
But
that either. Where do you see that located now?
hold
I have to
on,
look.
let me find it now that I said it.
Oh, and to the B says, when do you consider a listing to be stale?
So for me, I think you just determine it, but for me, anything over 180 days is stale to me. Now you do have some slow movers, some slow moving inventory. But I feel like, I don't know. For me, I just think that there are things that I look at sometimes and I'm like, how many people watched this? How many people saw this? How many people have engaged with this post?
Oh, there's the
There
light.
you
Hold
go.
on. I'm listening. Go
There you
ahead.
go.
Okay.
So what I do is I try to look at like anything. eBay has those reports. Have you gone in and started looking at your sales reports or inventory reports? Okay.
Briefly, once or twice I did.
Yeah.
Honestly, just to answer the B's question, Miss Tammy, I think you're graceful in your 180 days. I would say even less than that is it could be stale, but it also could depend on if it's a seasonal item.
Right.
Certain items people aren't going to be looking for in the summertime. They're going to be looking for it in the fall to get ready for winter.
Right.
So to
Right.
say that that's a stale item, it's like, you're kind of prematurely labeling it as, not selling, but nobody's buying a winter coat in July,
Well, you would think
So,
not, but somebody bought one last week. So
oh yeah,
yeah,
okay. Well, there you
some
go. They're
ski
getting ready
pants.
early.
Yeah, some craziness. But you're right. Into the B, you do get notifications from eBay saying that this hasn't sold. Let's see what we can do about it or whatever. But also, now I think I'm crazy, but the other day I was looking on eBay and I saw where it gave you the impressions, the number of impressions that a particular item had. And maybe you see it on the website and not on the mobile app. I don't know, because now I feel like I'm crazy because I know I
Do
saw it.
do you think it's maybe something they're trying to roll out, or maybe they're trying to, get it
Could
going? I never noticed the impressions for a
So
particular
now it
list.
looks like I can see just like views and watchers. So, but I swear I saw impressions because I was like, wow. I know I can see the impressions on other platforms. Did we get censored? I'm
Okay.
sorry. I can't say the B word. So we gotta
No, I
say
think
it.
you're good.
Okay. So anyway, But I was looking and I saw impressions and I was like, hey, this is pretty good. If I can start to see like how many times this was seen by anybody, that might be good. But okay, so I guess, like I said, I guess I'm crazy. It's okay. It's okay.
And to the B mentions, it's because they want you to spend money to promote it. So
Exactly.
that could be a
Now
thing.
that is true. They do have a graft. They have all kinds of. That is one platform that has all kinds of um, monitoring mechanisms in place. Like you can do all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Thriftiana, he's saying I'm looking at my impressions now. So you're not crazy. It's there somewhere.
So
But are you looking on the actual website, David? Or are you looking on the app? I assume you're looking on the website since you're on your phone. And then Connie says, I got that notification yesterday telling me to update 7 of my items.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they're crazy. Like Macari, that other platform also sends you stuff telling you to discount your item, and this hasn't sold in so many days, so discount your item, whatever. I don't know that I buy into when they say I should discount my item, but
Do you
I
at
do.
all though? Do you at all discount it?
Oh yeah. So I think there are different times that I'll just say I'm gonna run a sale. I'm just gonna run a sale. And I'll run a sale on my entire store. Sometimes I run a sale just on shoes. Like if I feel like I have too many pairs of shoes, I can just run a sale on all platforms to get rid of the shoes. So I go back and forth. Sometimes if a holiday is coming up, I'll say, okay, let's do a sale of some sort. So but to me, you get a better deal with me if you send me an offer. If you send me an
Mhm.
offer, if I see that you like an item, I give you a better deal. It's just me.
I don't know if it's just me, but I get people, they'll see my holiday sale and want to send the offer on top of the holidays.
Now I don't fool with that. Now that's a little too much. So on several of the platforms, I have been running a sale, like say 25% off of my shoe pricing, and they come back with like $20 more off of it. Are you crazy?
I
Like, come on.
know.
You just want it for free. Just send me a message. Just send me a message.
Right?
Yeah.
So being as though I just got into Leslie saying she'll check us out later. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you
Um
so much.
being as though I'm just getting into Nifty, they're kind of helping me with the stale listings. And if something has, been listed too long, even though I just got started with Nifty, it'll still know that, hey, this listing has been up for X amount of days,
Yep.
or they start to relist it, for me.
Yep.
Did you actually go into your settings to switch the time frame that they will actually, relist the item?
Yes. So for eBay, I left it at 30 days.
Okay.
I just left it at 30 days. For the mark, I did adjust it. I went with their guidelines because it is so persnickety. I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna leave this alone.
Mhm.
Then the other ones, I did go in and say, no, we're not gonna refresh until 45 days or whatever. So yeah, I did adjust those.
Okay. I think for the most part, I have mine set up similar to what you were just saying.
Yeah.
eBay, I think I do 30 days, and the other ones, since they're a little more, picky with
Yeah.
theirs, I kind of went with their standard or whatever the case is. So,
So one thing that I'm not sure if you know or not, on the mark, you can actually they have a feature that will allow you to raise your prices in bulk
really?
and then reduce your prices in bulk.
Oh, wow. No, I
So
didn't know that.
if you want to run a sale, say you want to run a whole store sale and you want it to be 30% off, but you really only want it to be 15% off, you can go in and raise your prices 30% and then discount them 15%.
I feel like that's how retail stores do their
Exactly.
sales sometimes. They'll raise the price and then say, "Oh, it's a grand sale. It's 30% off." When in
Exactly.
actuality, you're getting the price that you would have gotten before that sale even
Yep.
started.
That's exactly
So
what they do.
they're,
So yeah.
they're actually allowing us to play the game like they play the game. So I ain't mad
Exactly.
at that.
Exactly. You know, a lot of retail stores now are going to digital pricing. So when you're walking down the aisle, because they know your buying history, they know, especially grocery stores, they know what you're shopping for. So they will raise and lower the prices as you're walking down the aisle.
I heard that. I have
Like
heard that.
it is crazy to me,
That
but
is.
they do it.
Wow.
It's
I've
just
even heard, and not to get off topic, well, it's kind of on topic, but I even heard that they're using the cameras in the store to facial recognize the type of response that you have to different items on their shelves, and they will change the price according to that, which
yeah.
is that like doubles down on the insanity right there. Like, oh my goodness,
But you
that is
know, when
crazy.
they started doing your phone number for the discounts, when they started, you know, you enter your phone number, you become a frequent flyer, a frequent member, whatever it is, a frequent shopper. They started tracking then. And
Yeah.
people initially were like, oh, this is so easy, blah, 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 blah. All of that is true, but they really do a lot of tracking. I get
Yeah.
coupons from our local grocery store on a monthly basis, and it's based on everything that I bought the month prior or things that I buy frequently. And I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, thanks, but I ain't asked you for that.
Right. Enter the visas, then they can sell your data. Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. To tell what kind of thrifter or what kind of shopper you are. So I
Right.
did a test. If you remember, I did a test. I made a post about this, about Depop. And if you needed to go in and adjust your title strictly for that platform.
Okay. What
So
was the results?
okay. So I did a, so all I did was refresh the pictures, the title, and details. So I left the price the same. So on this green jump romper thing, it was Zara. These were all Zara. That's the name brand. So I left the romper at $34. The old had 49 views and one click, no likes. The
Okay.
new with the same price had 114 views and six clicks.
Whoa.
So
Wow.
that was interesting, right? So then I did a dress. Left the price the same, adjusted the photos and the information, the title and information. So on the old, I got one like, 101 views, and six clicks.
Okay.
On the new, I got two likes, 249 views, and 20 clicks.
Wow.
So just to be sure, I did a purse.
Hmm.
Same, from the same brand, left the
Uh-huh.
price the same, updated the photos. The old, I got zero likes, 250 views, and two clicks. The new, I got zero likes, 335 views, and 11 clicks.
Mm. So it
So
definitely is making a difference.
it definitely makes a difference. But now I will say, I think that I could have probably easily gotten sales had I reduced the price. I think part of these, just in the subset that I selected, I think that the price on those items could have been reduced. So just to give you an idea, the romper is priced at $34. The dress is priced at $50, and the purse is priced at $24.
Thriftiana says this level of listing experimentation is my kind of data analysis. And then Enter the
Yeah.
B said, what did you do different with the photos, if anything?
Okay. So
And
my
then
old photos were just flat lays. I'm gonna try to pull them up on my phone so you can see them. So the old photos were kind of boring. They were just flat lays, and they looked a little weird. I won't lie. So there's the green jumper. Can you see that?
I can see, yep.
Okay. So then when I refreshed it, I used my AI friend. That's what it looks like.
Oh wow, okay. I could see how that would be more appealing, and want people to look more into the listing itself.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So I think that yes, the title might have had something to do with it, but also that photo, that first photo had, I think, would have been the draw. So let me show you the dress so that you can like see the comparison. Okay,
That's
so
interesting.
that was the dress, just simple flat lay.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm.
so it definitely
Okay.
made a difference, right? It definitely
Wow.
made a difference.
For sure. Yeah.
Um Into the Beast said, ah, okay, that's cute. Thank you. But yeah, so I know a lot of people feel like AI is not the thing. You shouldn't be leading with AI. You shouldn't be this. You shouldn't be that. But in my opinion, I think that it helps. It helps, especially something like a romper. You can't really display the cuteness of a romper. Do you know what I mean? That's just
Mhm.
one of those things you really can't, like, no matter how many times you squinch it and twist it, and it's just not gonna be, you know what I mean? It's just gonna be a
Yeah,
romper.
for sure.
So for me, it was like cool to have that option.
And it seems like it's a mixture of all of it. You got to get the title right. You got to make sure the pictures are appealing. You have your description. Explaining the item and all of that. Definitely. Ooh, there we go. Appreciate the hat
That was
there.
perfect.
Appreciate that.
So yeah, I think that that was something that needed to be done. I think that if you decide that that's the way you want to go on that particular platform, refreshing and using a different title. So the title on the dress, the let me give you the title because it was the same as eBay. It was the same title as my it just said Zara rib long sleeve top A line utility maxi dress black contemporary luxury.
Hmm.
So it's a lot. But then the new one, Zara black ribbed maxi dress quiet luxury minimalist size small.
Hmm. I
So
guess, I guess it made a difference though.
seems
Now
like
let me
it.
let me ask you this.
Hmm.
How long, I don't know if you mentioned this already, but how long did you have those three items that you just named actually listed before you went to refresh them and make the listing better?
So the dress has been listed, I'm going to say about 100 days.
Okay.
About 100 days. The purse has only been listed 89 days. And then that romper has been listed, I think, 140 days.
And now none
So
of them have sold just yet, but you're seeing better results already in just your refreshing the listing.
very much
Ver-
so.
Wow.
So
Double
that's why I wanted
dog
to do like a subset just to kind of see, like, does this really work?
for sure.
Does
Welcome
Nifty
in, Double
do
Dog. Go ahead. You can go ahead and read this question.
does Nifty do AI titles and descriptions for you and your listings? Yes, they do. They do.
And I was just
Now,
mentioning because we were talking about, well, kind of recapping last week's episode about how the titles, making sure your titles is right. And I was telling Tammy in the chat that I started listing actually on Nifty and allowing them to, like you're asking, allowing them to do the title and the description. And one of my items actually sold in hours. Not to say that every listing will sell that fast, but it is good enough to where you can get sales, that's for sure. But like she's done some experimentation. I intend on doing the same just to, see what works, what doesn't. And then maybe I'll have to switch a title for a certain platform or whatever the case is. But yeah, they definitely do the titles and the descriptions for you on Nifty.
definitely. The one thing that I will say, style aesthetics are Nifty is not great with applying those. So words like cottage core or croquet or um, fairy core or Barbie core, things like that. Those are the things that those are the words that don't actually populate as well. So I often find myself looking at the item and saying, "Oh, okay, so this would fall into fairy core or, um, something like that." So they're good with like festival and boho and those type of descriptive words like that. But actual style aesthetic categories, I have seen that they're not the greatest. Doesn't mean that they don't do it. It just means that they're not the greatest at applying them. So if
I
it's a
wonder.
questionable or gray area, they won't apply it at all.
I wonder if at any point they'll allow you to kind of set how you want each particular platform to create the title for you.
Now that would be awesome. And maybe they're working on it because they're always updating. They're always making their platform better. So maybe um I think that would be great. The one thing that I would say if they did that, I'm trying to like figure out how they would track it. So right now they track the item by the title. So it's the same
Hmm.
title across all platforms. And I'm sure it's some other back end tracking going on, but um so to me I would think that might be a little bit more complex, but I'm not a programmer, so that's not my wheelhouse and I stay out of there. So
So Devil Dog says, "Yeah, I use List perfectly, and they have some category you can choose from to help do title descriptions."
oh, that's good. That's really good. So yeah, Nifty is all behind the scenes. They take your item, look at it, and go. So David, did you look at the price suggestions on Nifty?
I saw your video about it
Mm-hmm.
and I went right. That was right before I started using Nifty to actually do the listing. I
Okay.
love that. I love that. It actually saves you time. You don't have to be on Nifty and then maybe go to, the Bay and find the comps. It's like gonna list it there. Now,
Yes.
and I also like how it breaks it down into three different sections for you
Yes.
and everything like that.
Yes.
So yeah, that was awesome. I definitely did notice that.
Okay, good.
Pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
what I have found is I use it as a guide, right? Because some of my items are new with tags. Some of my items are like if you look at the some of the comps, your
Hmm.
item might be a step above. Maybe your fabric is different. Maybe you know what I mean? And I don't know that they take all of that into consideration. I think they're just looking at this is a tunic top and it has sold for X number of dollars. Not necessarily this is a new with tag tunic top that
Exactly.
sold, that is linen, that is this or that. So I think it's a good guide, but I would caution anybody. I had to caution myself because at first I was like, oh yeah, we just gonna run with this. But no, you start looking a little further and you see that there may be some differences there.
I
So
agree with that. I don't think they're taking everything into consideration, but just the fact that they're adding on different things and
yeah,
they even put that into the listing section there, I thought that was good. And they'll probably only get better with it as time goes and
definitely.
they start seeing the pros and cons of it and all of that.
Yeah. Did you see the how you can set up your automatic like what you want your descriptions to be like? You can set up your
I,
automatic.
I didn't get into that yet. You're
Okay.
gonna have to make a video about that one too.
Okay, so wait. Did you try to get the stain out of the shirt?
I didn't try it yet either. Oh man,
Oh,
shame on me. It's still sitting right here, the
we're gonna
shirt
give
that
you
I'm talking
homework,
about.
David.
Yeah, I definitely need to try that, but I haven't. I haven't just yet.
Okay,
It
has
didn't slip
anybody
my
in the
mind.
chat has anybody in the chat tried it? I'm interested to see like
That is such a cool suggestion though, and to think that People have baking soda in their refrigerator all the time, and it's right there can help you get these stains out of your clothes.
Absolutely. It's easy to do. And I just did it this morning again on a different, I was working on taking a photo of a linen dress that I found, and it had like this odd dark spot on the dress. And I was like, I wonder, is this oil? So do. And I steamed it. It came right up. I was like, yeah. Yeah, Into the Bee said it would be great for a TikTok shop video. You're right, because it was awesome.
For sure.
So Into the Bee, you do the baking soda but not using heat. Does it work the same? That's interesting if it does.
Hmm. Yeah, that is interesting.
All right. So
What we got?
moving on.
Right.
Where we headed? So do we want to do
Oh, she says I've used baking soda and vinegar on different stains.
has anybody used vodka and water?
Or just some club soda.
Because the vodka and water mix works too.
Really? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
talcum powder. Mrs.
That's
Risner
interesting.
said talcum powder does the same thing. That's awesome. And I guess she said last week it's an absorbent. So powder is an absorbent. So that would make sense.
Interesting.
Yeah. I bet you got a whole arsenal over there, Mrs. Risner.
Oh, look, she's asking to request. She wants to request that. Maybe she can touch on that for us.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Miss Risner, how you doing?
Hey.
Hi. I don't know. Did I come up last week?
Oh,
No.
I think you're the first person we've had come up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've been reselling since 1990. Oh, sorry. Whoa.
Whoa. You said you've been reselling since the
Yeah, can you
90s?
see me?
Yes.
We can see you, yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we did. Oh, hold on, I lost you. Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
I guess she'll be back.
Yep.
I was interested. Oh, here she goes. I think we got you back. Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
Sorry about that. I was trying to find something
you're
to put my
good.
phone on, that it wouldn't fall over. Anyway, so yeah, I've been reselling since 1998, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe 96. Every time I call, the customer service representative says, "You're the longest customer I've ever seen."
Oh, wow. So that was back in the days when you had to send a money order and a personal check and all of that.
Money order and no
Oh,
pictures, no photos,
Oh.
I
description
couldn't
only.
imagine. I couldn't
Yeah, and
imagine.
everything sold. You could sell a rotten egg. Everything sold. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
just on
Wow.
description. Just on description. So
Wow.
Are
I'm
you sewing
actually,
something right now?
yeah, I'm a professional tailor. That's my trade.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
But
Wow.
I've just always done reselling because it's so much fun and it's just so lucrative.
Yeah.
I work in the film industry, and at the
Oh,
end of every project, we have all the clothing is they throw it away. So I guess it was probably in 96 or maybe 97. I was working on something and they said, "Can you just get rid of all this for us?" And I was like, "Well, do you care what I do with it?" And they were like, "No, just make it disappear.
Oh.
We're done with it." And so I started just selling things that came off of movie sets. And
wow.
that was my first like free inventory. It was fantastic. I
That's
loved it so
awesome.
much. Yeah.
That's a win right there.
So anyway, I know a lot about fabrics and clothing and anything to do with like style and clothing production. Oh, there's Connie. She's my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
She's so too.
Connie is so cool. I love Connie. She's the
So
best
much
too.
class. I love that.
Thank you, Connie. That's very kind of you to say. But yeah, I'm here for any clothing questions.
Yeah, so
If you ever have any.
we were talking about the cleaning products, and you I guess mentioned, what was it, talcum powder, and
Hmm.
just interested. I have a shirt that was hanging up over here since last week, and shame on me, I haven't even tried the baking soda, so we just got into that conversation.
With either of them, with the baking soda or the talcum powder, really all you have to do is put it on there and lay it flat and make sure the powder is covering the whole stain
Hmm.
and just let it sit a couple of days. It usually just absorbs it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You
No
don't
heat
really have to
involved.
do much.
So what about underarm stains like the sweat?
Vinegar. Vinegar.
So do you
Mm.
soak it in vinegar or do you soak the whole shirt in vinegar or just the
Well, it's a little chemistry.
okay.
I just keep it in a spray bottle, or I'll put it like in a water bottle and put a spray trigger on the top.
Okay.
Um, so vinegar or lemon juice for perspiration.
Okay.
And
Wow.
in the film industry, we use vodka for everything, absolutely everything. There's even vodka you can buy that has it has something in it where the people won't drink it. It's like turpentine, and it's especially for the film industry. So there's like some of the union sets you have to have that kind.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
But this phone, I can't get it to sit right on anything. But vodka takes away the bacteria that cause the odors because we can't wash everything between shows.
Yeah.
So there's just no time. So we spray everything with vodka and we put it in a deep freeze.
Wow.
In the freezer.
Mhm.
So Into the
Nice.
B is asking, can you use cornstarch? And she
Cornstarch,
also
yes.
asked about hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide is good. That's like that's the first thing I try for everything is peroxide.
Hey, Arizona.
So how about how to remove permanent markers? I think is it alcohol?
Alcohol is good, but here's what I recommend. If you're in this business, you're going to be dealing with permanent marker pretty often. So I suggest that you just go ahead and get the right thing. It's called, anybody got a pen? It's called Amodex, Amodex. And I have some, but it's in the garage and I don't want to go out there because it's so hot. But
Okay, we're listening.
Amodex is formulated to remove Sharpie.
Okay. Without
Without removing the color, and you can use it on almost anything. If you have Sharpie on something like a doll or a toy or something plastic or an appliance, you know the acne cream that you put on your face, it's called like Oxy-10,
okay,
one
yeah.
of those. You put that on the marker and put it out in the sun, and the benzoyl peroxide has a reaction with the sunlight and it bleaches it, and it brings the marker out, and will also remove the yellowing on like an old computer. You know, they're white. They used to be white and they turn yellow. It's a chemical reaction, and if you put that on a little brush and put it all over, put it in the sun, 2-3 hours, it goes away. Also, the white around tennis shoes around the bottom where it turns yellow, same thing.
Huh.
And it doesn't do any damage
Oxy,
to?
no, it just pulls it out.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Oxy-10, like for acne.
Okay. Oxy-10.
And you can get the cheapest thing, like whatever they have at the dollar store.
See, now I feel like this is the type of information that resellers love to hear. Like, I
Absolutely.
come across so many different items that, like, I'll either redonate it or I just don't know what to do with it because of stains and things like that. And you've literally given us, what was that, 5 or 6 different types of
Cheat
items
code.
that you can use, right? That's
Definitely.
awesome.
I
I
love
want
that.
everybody to win. I want
For
everybody to win.
real, I
Uh,
agree.
there's nothing better
That's
than everybody winning.
that's what it's about. We want to see
I
We
mean,
everybody
I
need to
want.
win.
clap that up.
I
Winners.
know, right? Let me get
I mean, I
we
want
love
everybody
that.
to have a place at the table.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sure, for
That's awesome.
sure. Well,
I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate your expertise in the stain removal.
Yeah,
That was awesome. And hearing your story, you've been reselling for a long time.
I
Man.
do have one more kind of insider suggestion of something to invest in so that you have it because you're going to need it.
Hmm.
If you have stains on anything that's paper or something you can't get wet, wallpaper or comic books, um, porous surfaces, like
Okay.
something that's like porcelain, that's the rough kind, that's not glazed.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Let me just go get it. I'll show. It's this product called um, Serene. Hold on, I do have it in my. It's over my laundry.
Hmm.
Can you say it again? You said Abserine?
Serene.
Okay.
All right. How about that? I
Y'all
even
want to
spelled
take
it
a
right.
screenshot?
Yeah, that'll work too.
Go ahead. I got
Wow.
it. Thank
Got
you
it?
for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And it's okay. This also smells bad. This is what it looks like. It's like a gum.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
It's like you take a piece out like this, and you, like, say it's on the wall, you dab it like that,
Oh,
and
okay.
the stain comes off on this, so you can use it over and over, but after a while it starts to kind of, it's, this needs to go.
Wow.
I need to get a new one.
Okay.
I have never heard or seen that used, but I definitely took notes on that one right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
So that and the other thing for the Sharpie, the Amadex, both of those items, they have a bad odor. You just
Okay.
have to know that, and you just have to. That's your tool that you're using. It's going to smell. It's a chemical.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the third thing that I'd like to tell you about is cigarette smoke, nicotine.
Yes.
That's a big
Okay,
one. Yeah.
that's a big one. The thing that I always have done, and it's also in the garage. I'll show you another time. I have a big plastic tub, like a Rubbermaid tub, and it's 3/4 full of cat litter. The plain clay cat litter, no scent, the cheapest thing you can get. Plain clay cat. So you take your item that smells bad and you put it down, you bury it in the cat litter, put the lid on and leave it for a few days. Come back and turn it around, like redistribute swirl it around in there again. And 3 or 4 times, as long as it takes. And the absorbent clay in the cat litter absorbs the nicotine, which is an oil. The reason you can't get that smell out when you wash it in the washing machine is because it's a very heavy viscous oil, like a vapor in the
Mm-hmm.
air, and you just can't wash it out. I mean, people say they have luck with sunshine. I've had the best luck with the cat litter thing. It does take time. I'll just put something in there and I'll leave it. I'll leave it a month. I'll leave it as long as I feel like it. The longer you leave it, the better your results.
Hmm.
And then, every 6 months or so, I cut that cat litter out and start over.
So
Miss Wisner, really quick, Laura Royce, she's asking, does that work on embroidery floss?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
That's
So
And I'm
very
kind of
interesting.
wondering why to sell embroidery floss, it doesn't really have a huge resale value. But it's worth the trouble.
Yeah,
so
because you said you do it, it takes a little bit of time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Tam.
no,
it's
it's
okay.
fine. What about so I have a couple leather items, a suede jacket, couple leather items. I can just put them in the cat litter,
Mhm.
bury it down. Okay.
Try to get
Wow.
as much of the surface. I mean, it's common sense. Try to get as much of the surface area touching some clay
Okay.
as you can,
Okay.
so that the litter can do its job.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know, it took a long time for that stuff to gain that odor, and it takes a long time to get it out.
Yeah, definitely. I've been using the charcoal packs.
Those are good
Um,
too.
I've been using the charcoal packs and I have it in the sealed containers. But I checked the other day and it's been maybe a month and a half, and it's still got, I can still smell it. So, but I'm not a smoker. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're sensitive to it.
yeah, yeah.
That's a
And
big one. I've had buyers, they will message me and ask that off the bat. Hey, does it smell like this? Does it have this dog hair and things like that? And like, so that's a particular, people are very particular about that.
yeah,
Definitely. And to the B, it
you know,
says, did you put it in the sun?
After I did or did I put the container in the sun? Not yet.
when people start with those questions, does it smell? Does it this? Does it that? I'll do two things. I block them. I'm not putting up with that. I don't need your mess.
I hear you.
Or I'll just take the item down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just taking this away from everybody.
Yeah. So I did that the other day. I had somebody ask me, they sent me a message and said, does it smell? Now, when I wash my items, I use scent free everything. So there's nothing scented, period. So she got the dress. She commented how great the dress was. And then she said, but it does have an odor. Now, okay, what odor? Like,
It's subjective. Like,
it is.
everyone's idea of an odor is different. Mine and my
Yes.
husband's idea is different.
Right. Exactly.
We're in the
Exactly.
same family, living in the same house.
Right. You're right.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it's real easy for eBay to side with them because it's too ambiguous.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Christiana says, I'm going to list my clothes and say the smells in the clothes are a free
a free
bonus.
bonus. I know that's right. That's the way to do it.
I love that.
Yeah, but this particular sale was not on that particular platform, but it still was. I got a favorable rating or whatever. They didn't want to return anything, but it was still, the smell thing bothered me. Not
Mm.
bothered me, but
Some people will use the smell thing to return on the bay, which is
absolutely,
definitely true. Yep.
absolutely. Or they'll say it's not as. They'll do an NDA on you, or is it NDA? NAD? NAD, not as described.
INAD,
Yeah,
item not as
Yeah,
described.
they'll do
NDA
that.
is what I have to sign for the movies.
Right. I knew it was in there.
Yeah, and they'll win it every time, and they know it now.
Right,
They said
right.
anyone with the question gets blocked. Learn from the best. I love that. I love it. I get
Very
asked some
Put
of
up
the
with
weirdest
it.
questions. Today it was, I accept returns within 30 days. But I try, I don't know. I think people, they just work the system.
Oh,
I
they
had
work
some
it.
guy buy a jacket. I sent the jacket to Brazil, and he said, look, he sent me a picture of literal his arm with some jacket that was down here, like no picture of anything else. And he was like, send me the return information. So I told him, please reach out to eBay. They will be more than willing to help you with your international return.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I bet you never heard from him again.
No, not one time. So yeah.
Ms. Risner, I just want to thank you for your information. And me and Miss
Oh, of
Tammy, we
course.
were taking notes, and I'm going to definitely try to, get my hands on some of that stuff and, see how it works out for me.
And none of those are expensive. The Abserine, I think, is like $10, and it lasts like, I've had that thing a couple years, and I use it a lot. And then the Amadex, you'll use that up. You'll go through that.
Okay.
It's
So
not. I
last
mean, it's
thing,
maybe $10 or $12 for a bottle of.
I was just going to say last thing before we let you get back to your sewing. Where do you get these products from?
Oh, AZ.
Yeah,
Okay.
the household, the names that we can't say, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I will say on the PM,
Hmm.
I have it in. I think I still have it. I'll have to go check. But I have it in my terms and conditions that you can ask a couple of questions, but if you're a pest, I will block you.
I love it.
I know that's right.
I love it. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's $30. I know I
Wow.
didn't pay that much. I know I didn't. Maybe they, since it's sold out, maybe they
Mm.
stopped
Yeah,
making
check the
it.
TikTok shop. Everything's in the TikTok shop.
Hmm.
Oh my
I
goodness.
do not remember paying that much. I would have went like, whoa, I would remember
Oh,
that.
Connie, thank
Right.
you so much for the heart puff. I appreciate you.
Wait,
That's
somebody else is a
amazing.
tailor? New Jersey tailor? Who are you? Oh, we're already friends. Okay, all right. I was going to say immediate follow.
Well, thank
Absolutely.
you again, Miss Risner. I
Yeah, we
Okay,
appreciate
I'm
you
going
definitely
to go
coming
finish
appreciate
on.
you.
this.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
That's awesome. I
Yes.
love that. Love good teachings.
I
Absolutely
know.
love
That
them.
was so cool. That was awesome.
Welcome in,
Hello,
New
New
Jersey
Jersey
Taylor.
Taylor.
That's
So that was some
awesome.
great info right there.
Absolutely.
I
You gotta
enjoyed
love
that.
it. I love the
So
fact
we
that her
might have to
attitude was so
consider
great.
that. I know, right? Yeah, she's awesome. We might have to consider bringing up guests if they got good information like that on the show, right? That was awesome. Let me give
Absolutely.
another cheer to Miss Risner.
Absolutely.
Rihanna says Miss Risner is such a valuable member of this community.
Absolutely
I
she
agree.
is.
And she's been supportive too. She's been
Absolutely.
supportive coming in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. What a great community. Okay,
So,
so I have a question for the chat. Chat, tell me, for all of you resellers that sell belts, tell me what measurements you provide. I'm just curious. I am just curious because I get more questions about measurements on belts. It is the most annoying thing. So I have decided to do like the length. I always do the length of the belt. I always do the width of the belt. So I don't include the buckle. So I go just the strap of the belt. But I started doing like pulling out the whole tape measure so that they see at what measurement each hole hits so they can stop asking me. And I know that's petty, but I was like, I ain't gonna keep doing this. We gonna figure this out. So
so,
that's
so
what I started doing.
I haven't sold many belts at all. That hasn't, really been my thing just yet. I see that you do the belts a lot.
You
So,
should look at the belts.
oh my goodness, I
There
need
is
to. I really need to.
there's money to be made in belts. There
So
is.
you look for particular materials, and I'm assuming certain brands and things, or what are you looking for with belts?
So I really don't look at brands. I start with the material. So when I'm walking through and I go to the belt section, the first thing I do is scan for leather, of course, but you want great leather. Um, so I'm looking for anything that isn't bonded leather. So bonded leather is like, they done piece some stuff together, some scraps and made some leather.
Yeah.
Anything but that. I look for exotic skins. So, um,
Oh,
alligator, stuff like that. See, belts.
Connie says I love to resell belts. My highest sell was $200. Oh my
Right.
goodness, I'm
So,
missing
Connie,
out. I'm missing
yeah.
out.
Connie, tell me what your investment was on your $200 flip.
Mm-mm-mm.
I
If she
told you you're
says
missing out,
something,
David.
if she says single digits on the $200 sale, oh man, I'm gonna kick
You're
myself in
missing
the butt.
out. You're missing out. You got to get it. So yeah, I belts are I started literally with a belt that was embroidered. It had these dancing bears. They were all different kind of wow.
Ooh,
Pine Valley golf belt for 96 bucks.
wow.
Yeah. So
And I'm
belts are
over here
lucrative.
trying to sell Levi jeans. What the heck am I?
Hey,
I need to sell the belt to hold them up.
bread and butter, it makes money too. I'm for the $20 this and the $30 that. I'm cool with it. A
Oh,
B&B
Connie said
Simon
she
belt.
had it at home.
Yeah,
That's awesome too. You get to sell something that you already made use of and all of that. That's awesome.
trust me. Yeah,
Wow.
everybody needs a belt. I want to go out and give out free belts to all the young people hanging in the streets. But
Right.
that's my age. So
No, they
that
just
is,
wrong. They need to pull their pants up and use a belt. You're right.
oh my God. Or get the right size pants with the right size belt. I think they get these belts that
Exactly.
they can adjust all the way, like the army belts with the little adjustment, the little silver thing adjustment, and they pull them so that they, oh, an ostrich belt, you should sell it without the buckle. You need to put it online. Polo does
Wow.
sell well, but I have sold some other belts that weren't polo, that names that I would have never thought. Nicone is one, Nicone. Um, that's one.
I've
Um,
never even heard of that one.
yeah, it's like a Western belt. Okay, Arizona, I'm with you. I don't want
Exactly,
to see your
Arizona.
draws.
We all agree with that one.
Yeah,
That
keep
is
them up.
funny.
Yeah.
So,
So,
so go ahead, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say another shame on me. I don't do many measurements at all. I need to, but I do them if someone requests them. I have made the sales that I make minus the measurements, and I know everybody's gonna be like, "What are you doing, David? You're tripping." But if someone requests it and it's like, they're not annoyingly whatever, they just honestly want to know the measurements, I will measure it for them. But I feel like it's so much more time consuming.
So I used to think like that too, but I'll tell you, it is so simple when I have it. I'm flat laying it. I have the yardstick. I'm like, oop, shoot, 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 shoot. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's so, and maybe it's now that I feel like it's routine. Um,
Do
but the
you
other
use
thing,
a do you use a ruler or you use one of these?
so I have that. And let me tell you, I have an arsenal. So I
Okay.
have yardsticks. I have the snap tapes that you use when you're measuring stuff and you're going to build something. I have that.
Yeah.
And I have the paper tape. So I'm all over the place. And I keep those things on every level of my house. I know this sounds really crazy, but
You gotta
wherever
be
I
prepared,
am,
right?
I can provide a measurement. So
I feel like I want to get like a yardstick. I think, do you like you just lay it on top of the item and you'll take a picture where the end of the measurement
yes,
actually is?
yes.
See, I would probably lean towards doing it that way. Um, but for now, I've just been answering the question of measurements if people have them. Most times, I don't get too many measurement questions too
Okay.
often. But then now it's also starting to make me think, am I just missing completely out on someone even, inquiring about the item in general because I don't have the measurement?
I think a lot of people, like when you put a size, people just know, okay, that's the size. But
Yeah.
now, what I have done recently, I had a pair of jeans that was tagged like a 34, 32,
Mhm.
and they had been hemmed, and I didn't realize that they had been hemmed. So they ended up
Oh,
returning them, but it's actually like a 27-inch inseam. So
mm,
I had to relist them with the actual. Now, mind you, I had the measurement in the picture. Had the measurement in the picture and
So
the
then whose
accurate.
mistake was it then in actuality?
People don't read. That's the
I
other
know.
thing. People
Yeah.
don't read. But I also had the so in the description, the measurement was in the description as well. So it's not like I was trying to be deceitful, but I should have said in my listing, tagged whatever the 34, 32,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
measures whatever. So lesson learned. You know, we live, we learn.
Yeah, true indeed. So
Yep.
let me ask this also, and even those in the chat can respond too. Do you guys? I know we just had the big discussion about taking out stains and things like that. Do you guys sell items that are stained?
hmm
Because I haven't. I'm not, the stain removal expert just yet. Because Ms.
Right.
Risner, she just gave us some good suggestions of things.
Absolutely.
But thus far, if it's been a stain that, on an item that I really feel like would sell, I would just take the picture of the item and make sure that it's, in the description, I make sure to mention and make note that there is this particular stain. I actually would take my camera and zoom in to make sure they can see exactly what they're dealing with and
hmm
all of that. So I'm just curious, if you sell things that have stains on them, or will you just try to clean it? What's
So
your take on
I've
it?
done both. So I have sold by disclosing, showing whatever the flaw is, and things have sold. And then I have some that I'm like, I don't even want to sell this. I wouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, so why
Yeah,
would I want somebody else to buy it? I don't.
that's
So
true.
yeah. So
Oh, look, Miss Risner, she says get the reseller ruler.
so the reseller ruler, unless I'm mistaken, I believe it is 2 yardsticks and the little thing in the middle.
It's
So
like
yeah.
the cross
Yep.
one.
Yep. So you can do, the waist and the length at the same time. Like it helps cut down some stuff. Um, yeah. So I have that. I just find it bulky to use. For me, it doesn't work well. So I just use my handy dandy little yardstick.
Connie says maybe shoes. I guess she's talking about stains and different things.
Mm. Oh, so she's saying that she has sold stained shoes.
Okay, I got you.
So I haven't had like I bought a cashmere sweater and I didn't realize that there was one little bitty hole in the cashmere sweater. So I disclosed it. The lady bought it, no problem.
Oh,
Absolutely no.
Laura, I hate that too. Oh my goodness. She says I hate not noticing the stain until I get home about the photograph.
Oh my God, that happened to me this morning. I'm photographing men's shirts and I pulled this shirt. And now what's crazy is I've washed the shirt, I steamed the shirt, and still didn't see the stain until I got in like under the light, and I'm like, where did the armpit stains come from? Like this is stupid. So yeah,
And it seems like it only happens when you're about to take your photos and get ready to
absolutely,
list it, right?
absolutely, it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, okay. So that's why I asked if something will get the armpit stains out because I mean it's bad. Like when I saw it, I'm like, God, no, like
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So
That's funny.
yeah, but the stains or flaws when you just get home and you're like, oh okay, I just got this. Let me do blah blah blah. Or you find the dry rot in the shoe. You go to do this
Oh,
and
and
it crumbles
it
in your
crumbles in
hands.
you. That's the worst. Oh man, that is the worst. Oh
Absolutely.
goodness gracious.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, we were basically, I guess, kind of wrapping up on the importance of the listing and converting those stale listings into something that can be sold.
Definitely. So I have on other items I have done the whole refresh thing and um things have sold. So I do see the importance in doing that. But I will tell you the other thing that I have noticed is when I put things in the one a day. So when I show whatever I'm listing on the one a day, they
Hmm.
sell like that.
Mm.
I was like, I haven't showed any Wonder Days lately. I wonder, is that why my things aren't flying like they were? So, but I just have to, I'm methodical. So I have to find the moments to do the photos to, I don't know, just
Same
excuses.
here. Same here. No, I agree. It's finding the time to do that. It's a lot. It's a
It
lot.
is.
We got
It
a
is.
lot on our plate with what we do. So,
Most definitely. Most
all
definitely.
right. What we got? What we got?
What we got? Where we at?
I'm looking at examples or reading a listing scenario, and then
Okay.
an audience identifies the problem.
Okay. You got some?
There's there's a few examples here that we can go through, and this is um seemingly both aspects, the title and the description and maybe the pictures and things like that, like what you can actually do to make your listing better so it's not sitting there for 100 days, 200 days even. I had some
Or
stuff that I had sitting
500?
for years. Oh, see, and that's what I mean. Like we gotta be doing something about things that are sitting there for that long. That like drives my anxiety crazy. At that point, them lowball offers I'll take. Like here, just get this out of here. I need this space to put some new items. You know what I
So
mean?
that was funny. This morning I got an offer on these pair of Hinge shorts. They're wool women shorts, a size 2. I bought them at a garage sale for like $1. And earlier today, like I relisted them 2 weeks ago, refreshed them. So earlier today, somebody sent me an offer for $15. I was like, absolutely. Here, hurry up.
Right?
Hurry
That is
up. Let's
funny.
just take it. So, but I
Actually,
have had a lot of success with listing on Vinted to get rid of things. Like
I think you had mentioned that before too. I need to create me an account on there and see what's going on over there
I'm
too.
gonna send you a
You, you,
link.
please do, please do. I promise you, you have introduced me to quite a few things, so I will not turn any of them away. They've all been really good to me so far.
Well, great. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, how do you determine what you're going to refresh? So, say you've had, um, let's just call it a Bugle Boy shirt, right?
Hmm.
Remember the Bugle Boy brand, from back in the day? It's just a plain shirt. Let's say it's got blue and white stripes and it's just a plain short sleeve Bugle Boy. Are
Hmm.
we going to relist it after 300 days? Are we going to donate it? Are we going to, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with that Bugle Boy shirt?
Well, 300 days is a long time. I would like to say that Bugle Boy isn't really a trending kind of brand. So I probably would, I don't know, maybe I would do like a really low sale, like a 50% off. And if that doesn't work, then I'm probably going to redonate it.
What if it's
That's
new with
me
tags?
personally. See, now you changed the game up. Hold
What
on,
if
let me
it's
turn
new?
this light on
All right.
again.
So, chat, what do you think? What would you do if you had a Bugle Boy shirt that was new with tags? Let's call it a polo. Let's say we got a Bugle Boy polo, just generic. Maybe it's got some stripes.
See now, and the new with tags is what throws me off because I don't
Right.
like giving away or redonating new with tags.
Yes.
So at that point, I know we kind of trying to get the chat to say what they would do, but I feel like me at that point, I would try to take some better pictures
Yep.
if that's needed. I would definitely maybe try to reword that title. Maybe it's not
Hmm.
catchy enough, might not have enough keywords. Um, just trying to do every little thing that you can, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense. So for me, I would think that I would definitely rework the title. Something that I learned that I didn't really realize was a thing. I love it.
Revamp and
Sarah
raise
said,
the price.
revamp and raise the price. I love that. Sarah, has it worked for you?
I actually have done that though. I don't know if she was, joking or anything at all. I feel like I would seriously do that.
I think sometimes you can do that. Oh yeah, she said it's worked for her. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
I love
Yeah,
it. I love it.
definitely.
So what about, so where is the breaking point? So let's say we have a pair of men's Kohan shoes. They're a size 10 and a half, which is a great size. They're hardly worn. The soles are intact, but they still haven't sold. It's been 6 months and they just sitting there. What are we doing? Are we going to keep it listed? We're going to refresh the listing. We're going to end and relist, donate, and liquidate.
See now, and another thing too, just to point out, especially with the Bay, when you're relisting, that's costing you. You got to pay that relisting, and depending on your store membership and yada
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you just selling regularly on eBay, every time you relist it, you are paying to have it listed again. So you got to be mindful of that. Is this item going to end up costing you more than you put into it,
Right.
or more than it's actually worth? At some point, you do have to, cut ties and kind of wrap it up on that item. What was the time frame on them shoes again?
Okay, let's say they've been listed for, I forgot what I said. Did I say 90 days? 6 months? I don't know.
90
So,
days. Not at 90 days, I probably would try to revamp the listing itself and give it another shot. Once we start getting into the 6 month time frame, now it's like, oh man, this is becoming like a hindrance more than it's,
so what if
what do you think?
what if you could identify, like you could readily identify, like you could look at the listing and say that was your photograph suck. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like the lighting was off. Maybe you didn't do all the photographs. Maybe you only did like 6 photographs and you really should do more. Maybe you didn't include the souls. So I think that there are times when you can readily identify, like, oh, this is horrible, and let me tell you why it's horrible. So I
yeah.
think that would be a determining factor, I think. But
Yeah, no, you're right about that. If it's something that you can visibly see that you could have done better as far as the listing is involved, by all means, give it a shot. But like
yeah,
I'm saying, at some point you do got to say, okay, this is not it. Because I know there are people, and I was like this, where once I list it, I'm just gonna keep it listed until it sells.
yeah,
And you could be waiting years if it's not an item that is, do you know what I mean? Like, I
exactly.
feel like there are a lot of people out there that just will keep an item listed as long as it takes. But Sarah
Okay,
said sometimes just changing the cover photo works. That actually is a
okay.
good suggestion too.
So here is an actual item. This is my cover, right? So I'm going to show you what the actual listing is so we can actually critique it. So that is the listing. Chico's pink snake print blazer jacket, business casual, size 2. So from that, what do you see that needs to be done? Okay, chat, sound off. Tell me.
What you think, chat?
I think there's a bunch of things wrong with this listing, but so this has been listed for, take a
Sarah
picture
says
slightly
take
further away.
further away.
Okay, so let's look at, so that's the second picture.
New Jersey Taylor says, I think the picture. Ms.
So it's the
Risner says
picture.
sometimes an item becomes suddenly popular. Maybe a celebrity wears it or a trend pops up. That's an
That's
interesting
very
point
true.
there.
So what's interesting about this title and what screams to me is that it says Chico size 2. Chico size 2 is actually not a actual women's size 2. So I think the title was misleading. I do think that the jacket could be photographed differently for sure, but I also think that it is not an accurate title. That's what I
And
think.
then also maybe some other keywords could be thrown in there or replace,
Definitely.
you know?
I think that casual could easily be replaced with something else. Yes, Chico has unit sizing, so it's totally different. So I think a zero is, I don't know. I think their zero is a
Extra
12,
small or oh,
it's
you're
like
talking
a
about extra
10,
small.
12 or something like that. I don't know. So it's just not normal. So what I should do is say Chico size 2 slash whatever the actual.
Connie
I
says
do
I have a
believe
beautiful
that's true.
Chico jacket listed for a long time. I honestly think that brand isn't selling.
I believe that that is accurate as well. I think the brand has the market has softened on the brand. I don't think Chico's is selling as well. So my price point of $32 probably should not be. This is probably one of them jackets that should go for $12.99.
So this one is this listing is currently listed for you.
It is currently listed. It is.
So are you into? Oh, Miss Risner just put the sizing up on the screen
Yep.
there.
There we go.
So is this something that you plan on revamping, or are you going to lower the price? All of the above, new
So
pictures.
I'm definitely going to lower the price. I'm going to change the pictures, and I'm going to fix the title. So there's a multiple. This is a total revamp. So what I learned was, even in Nifty, if you end an item in Nifty, you should really start with ending the item in eBay first.
Okay.
So, from what I understand, and I might be wrong, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding was there are times that if you revamp it, like if you end a listing in Nifty, it can still tie back to that eBay listing that you had. So, just as my rule of thumb, I end in eBay first and then I go into Nifty. I copy the current listing. So I keep a lot of the details. I just fill in different things.
So I feel like a few of the listings that I went to revamp or relist like that, I actually did do it the way that you're saying. I went to eBay first and then relisted it. But my reasoning was just I didn't want to forget that I already had it listed and have a double listing, and then just my luck it sells. I just didn't want the hassle, so I took it down off of the bay first
Yes.
and then copied, kind of like you're saying, copied the listing and revamped it and posted it through Nifty.
Okay, I have another one, chap. And Mrs. Risner said you have to break the link, and that's why you do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Connie says,
Connie,
think
that
it will
jacket
sell
has
like
been
a
sitting. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. How long it been sitting, Miss
It's been sitting for a while, so we ready for it to hit the road, Jack.
Really,
So,
right?
okay,
Oh
here's
my
another one,
goodness.
chat. Let's look at this one. This is a Free People band tee. So it's real boho. It's got the crochet detail in the back, the sleeveless thing going on. It would be perfect for Coachella, like that kind of thing. So my title says, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Read the
My
title for
title
me.
is Free People Mustang Band T-shirt, crochet overlay, extra small, white, red, blue, boho festival.
So the first suggestion or thing I was gonna say is maybe you could use the AI to make the picture itself a little better,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it was a Zara dress that you had shown, and then you showed the revamped picture. I think that AI did an excellent job in making the picture look better. I don't know if you intended on this one to actually take fully like new pictures, but even just having it enhance it a little bit the way it did, I think would make the pictures look a little better.
Okay, so this actually, I revamped that this morning. It actually sold today.
Wow. Okay.
And let me show you what the AI photo looks like. What did I do with it? Hold on. Let me show you, because AI did make it pop. This had been sitting for a while. So it actually did very well. I was very impressed with this one.
Miss Risner says, "Ooh, a teachable moment." There we go. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I did have the right suggestion though. Let AI do a little something for you, and maybe it'll give it a push.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that you can't go wrong sometimes with AI doing a little, because it gives people the opportunity, in my opinion, to see the item. What will it look like on them? Um, which I think matters. Well, there you go.
Oh, okay. So it made it look more worn, kind of like on an
Yeah,
actual
like,
person's body.
yep. So it did sell, and I'm thrilled. But it did take, but this had been sitting seriously for 300 and some days.
Wow.
So, and I was like, why isn't this selling? Like, some things just make no sense. Another, so the other thing that I did this morning, let me show you another one. Because I felt like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, this should sell. This shouldn't even be a thing. Like, why am I holding on to this thing? Oh, I can't find the picture.
And I'm glad we're kind of going over this stuff because I just to be able to enhance your listings and make sales on things that have been sitting for 200 and 300 days and this and that. It's a good feeling,
It is a
It-
good feeling, but okay, so don't do what I do. Don't let things just sit forever, because that's not what the people want. We actually want things to sell.
Okay, look at this one, Miss Tammy. Miss Risner says the rumor is the Depop kiddos are into chaps now.
Oh, yes,
I got
definitely.
I got a
There.
bunch of chat stuff. I just gotta maybe relist and revamp and stuff.
So make sure that if you're looking at chaps and you're picking up chap stuff, look for chaps with Ralph Lauren underneath,
Oh yeah.
because okay, yeah.
hmm
Okay, so you know.
Yeah. Yep. I
Okay,
know about that one.
good. So all the secrets. Okay, I can't find the other photo, but I was looking for, I had this real generic flamingo shirt. Like, no brand name. I think it was like an Amazon thing. That revamped and sold quickly. So I will show you this. This one is, so see the flat lay? It's just a Ralph Lauren.
Hello?
Oh my God. So it's just a flat lay, Ralph Lauren, right? And then what I did was, this sold quickly too once I did the revamp on it.
Okay, I see.
See how
Now
differently that looks?
let me ask you this. Do you put both of those photos in there, the flat lay
Yes.
and the AI one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
I
sometimes
always,
there's a concern, and people can tell, oh, that's just an AI picture. It might get discouraged at purchasing, but if you have both photos there, they can see. That's
I
actually smart.
always do the AI photo first. And I think Lainey said that a lot of people are saying you shouldn't do the AI first.
Wait, hold on. Miss Risner said, "Mama's friends be spinning the block."
Boy, oh my God. It's like,
Hey,
oh
let
my
me get the
God.
laugh. That was a good one.
I just don't even understand. But yeah, so I think that I put the AI photo first and then the flat lay next to it so that they know. Like, I don't want to try to deceive anyone. And I will say AI is tricky. Sometimes they will add some sleeves, take some sleeves away, put a
Add
little
a
length in
pocket or
there,
something like that
right?
that don't belong. I've heard that. I haven't really witnessed it firsthand, but I've heard that. Oh
They
man.
are ready to chitty chat. You are so right. But yeah, so like this morning I did, I was up listing about 3:30, you guys. So like
Oh wow.
I'm a space cadet sometimes. But anyway, so this morning I did a sweater, what was it? I think it was Charter Club. New Attack sweater. I was revamping it. And in revamping it, what they did was they made it a bell sleeve sweater, added like the sleeves are 3/4. Clearly, they added the bell. It came all the way down, like covering your hand. I'm like, okay.
Now they
So
doing too much,
right,
right?
I was like, don't. I said, and Terry talks about how you fight with AI all the time, but how you fight with chat. So this morning I'm
Mhm.
like, don't add nothing.
Right? Oh my
Please just
goodness.
use the images I provided. Stop adding.
That is too
Funny.
funny.
Hilarious, Ethan. All right. So where we headed? We got some more.
What we got?
Y'all want
So
some more examples?
I gotta get another device or something so I can do like you, or maybe we can figure out how to put it on the background so everybody can see, so I can give some examples too. But I'm using my phone obviously for the live, so I can't put it in the screen. Like, look at this, y'all. How would y'all fix this listing right here?
Look,
I wish I could contribute a little more, but we're gonna figure it out.
so let me tell you, David, I told you I am a creature comfort person. So I have my normal phone, I have another phone in the basement, I have my tablet, I got my iPad, I gotta have all of it because you just never know.
Right,
Like,
right.
if something malfunctions, you gotta have a backup.
No, you got the right idea though. I gotta catch up. So we do have rapid fire questions. You want to do
All
some
right,
of
well,
those?
yeah.
All right. So basically, it's just quick scenarios, and then you guys in the chat can give us your opinion or what you would do. So for the first one, it says you have an item with 15 likes and no offers. Do you send an offer or relist?
Ooh,
What
15
about
likes.
you, Miss Sandy? What would you do?
I don't know. So, okay, it depends on the platform. I'll say that. So, if it's on the mark, I would probably send an offer. So, the one thing that I like about the mark, you can go in for likers, you can go in later. It doesn't have to be like today. You can go in later and you can send the likes. You can send an offer. So that's helpful. Um, but I think that's the only platform that'll let you do that, right? I think that if you haven't sent an offer, and because Nifty does my automatic offers, I lose the opportunity with a lot of my eBay things.
That's another thing too. I've been having Nifty do my offers also, so it's like they kind of catch it beforehand. But then one of the platforms, I think when someone sends a like, Nifty will send an offer. I
Mhm.
might have to. I don't know if I like. It seems like it's too soon from them liking the item to already be trying to lower the price. The price. What do you think about that one?
So I read somewhere. So I have my Nifty offer set to if an item is more than, like, I think it's 7 days old, then they send an offer. But if it's been listed less than 7 days, there's no offer sent.
Okay, so I need to go in there and tweak the settings maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you should, especially if they're sending them immediately. So if they're sending them, okay, Sarah says, I have a 30-day listing with over 30 saves over 4 platforms. I just raised the price by $30.
What is the SOGOTP? I'm not sure. That's
Uh,
an acronym
Here,
or
let me put it in. I don't know what that is.
something. And then the next one here, well, one of them says, new reseller with 50 items. Do you cross list everywhere or master 2 platforms?
Oh, this is what that means. Can you see
I
that?
can't see. I can't see. What does this say?
It says shit or get off the pot. Sarah,
Ah,
I
okay.
love it.
I see Sarah. Right.
I
Yeah, you
love
like
it. I
that one.
love it. I love it. Like, don't play with me.
So a new reseller with over 50 items. You cross list everywhere or master two platforms. I think we all know my story. I was attempting to master two platforms before I got with Nick.
So I think it's good, but it really depends on who the person is. I don't think there's a blanket answer because I think there are some people who can deal well with multitasking and they enjoy the multitasking, and there are some people who learn as they go. You know what I mean? They don't want to master everything. They want to just get out there and sink or swim or learn by, the University of Hard Knocks. Some people
Hmm.
want to do that. So
And then also it says 50 items. So 50 items may not be let's run and go get a cross lister. Like, yeah, you're still kind of in the beginning stages at that point. So
yeah, you can handle 50 items. It's not when
yeah,
you
for
when you
sure.
double that, you start getting a little iffy there.
All
So
right,
what
what
say you,
about
Chet?
oh, I was gonna hit the next one, but let's see if anyone has an opinion on that. A new reseller with 50 items. Should he cross list or master the platform that he's currently on?
Let's see. All right. Well, let us know, Chet, what you
Okay,
think.
the next one says a $10 profit but a fast sale. Do you take it or wait? And I assume you mean waiting to get the full price.
Um, it depends on the item. So these are really good, but it just kind of depends. I would say if it was an item that has the potential to be a slow mover, then yes, I would take the $10. Um, I also think that a lot of us, I know I tend to err on this side, but what is it, a fast nickel or a slow dime?
Yeah.
I'm okay with the fast nickel sometimes. Like, get it out of here. Because sometimes I think if you hold out, you miss it.
What's she say here? Personally.
I'd CL 4, 5, and 6 plus more opportunities to sell the item. So she would cross list. I like that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it
I like
definitely
that.
gives more opportunities to sell. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. Buyer, well, this kind of ties in with the last one, but buyer offers 50% off. Are you countering or are you declining? And I guess,
So,
like you said, it would depend on how long the item's been there or what.
yeah, I will say it depends, but I will also say I'm human. Sometimes you catch me at the wrong time, I'm blocking you. I'm saying no and I'm blocking you.
I just put up a video. I don't know if you saw it, but I was kind of showing how I deal with lowball offers. Somebody on the Bay had sent me an offer for an item that was almost 50% off.
Oh, yeah.
And I responded, trying to be fair. Hey, can you meet me halfway in the middle? I'm not saying completely no, and I'm not trying to get my full price. Let's try to meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I've been dealing with lowball offers. Like you want it for free, and I'm trying to run a business here. Can you meet me somewhere in the middle at least? Let's work with each other. And that did kind of work out for me. He met me in the middle. So, but
Yeah,
some of
but
these people get
I look at
crazy.
it like this. How many times did you have to go back and forth with them to get you to your offer? Do you know what I mean? So this is what I think about. I try to equate everything to time. So if I have to go back to a platform 3 or 4 times just to try to get like them to see that I'm not playing with them, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it becomes annoying. Do you know? And I'm always trying to be fair. If I have some priced at 30, let's say $39, and you say 35, you can get that all day long. Do you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like that's
Yeah,
reasonable.
Yeah.
I had somebody offer me, I think the shoes were $65. They offered me 10.
Like,
And I
come
was like,
on.
block.
Right? That's an instantaneous block right there.
Then somebody built a bundle on the mark, and I gave them a really good price on this bundle because it was some older men's shirts that I wanted to get rid of. Then they decided, so they selected their shirts that they wanted in the bundle. Then they decided, oh, looking at your store, you have more Polo Ralph Lauren, so I'm gonna get rid of this Brooks Brothers, and I'm gonna go with all. And I was like, do you
Ain't the
think
same deal on
right?
those.
Do you think we about to play this game? Block. So
Sarah says she doesn't do offers or discounts, but welcome fair offers. I actually put reasonable offers will be considered in my description, so I feel you on that. She says they sit on ice and give free advertising for 24 hours. Lady just
lady just
offered $45 on $129.99 items. See, that's
it's insulting. It's
it
insulting
really
because
is.
it's like you know what the item is worth, just like I know what the item is worth. And I don't know. And then the sad song. Somebody posted the other day on Facebook that somebody sent them a message, man, can I get this for $15? My dad just died. Well, why are you shopping for a toy?
I
Like,
know,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
Like, yeah, it's
I
too
just
much.
think the sad stories and all that, they just need to take a long
So
walk on the
Sarah, do you
floodplain.
reply with counter offers at all, or you just will decline their offer and move on, or what do you do? Because like in that instance, I might would reply with maybe 100, 105, $110 counter offer. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
that would be fair to me, you know?
So sometimes just to annoy them, like I'll go back at 129.
Yeah, I've done that too. Depending on what day of the week it is, how I'm feeling, yeah, I have done
Right.
that.
If I've been annoyed, yeah, 129.
For, for
99
sure,
cent
for
off.
sure.
Good deal. I agree,
That's
Connie.
right.
It is a lot of times there are resellers trying to buy your items so that they can flip them. And I'm okay with helping resellers to whatever degree if I have made the mistake to price something so low that they can still make a profit.
Sarah says if their offer is close, I'll counter. If it's insulting, they just sit and think about their mistakes.
I absolutely love it, Sarah. I love your
Right?
business model. Oh my God, your business model
Real.
is popping.
Because people will test you, man. And just like Connie says, sometimes it is resellers trying to flip your items, but no, like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta
Sometimes
be
it's a lot.
reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just curious in the chat, what are some other topics that me and Tammy could talk about maybe for next week or soon to come? I don't know if you guys have any obstacles in your way as far as reselling or things you would just enjoy seeing us talk about. This is about the fourth time with this light, so that means we're going strong. It's a half an hour timer, so that means 2 hours. We've been on here 2 hours, Miss Tammy.
Oh.
I'm getting exercise, just getting up and down out of this chair to turn
There
the
you
light
go.
back on.
There you go. Okay, so this is a topic I think would be interesting. You guys let me know in the chat. How do you balance reselling and content creating?
Okay.
Like,
That's a
what
good
do
one.
you do? Yeah,
That's a good one.
how do you balance it, especially if you're on all the social media platforms, and you have a significant reselling business? Like, what gets first dibs?
They
Is
they
it?
need a cross lister for social media.
You're right. That
And
would be
I remember
awesome.
back in the day, I was just talking with a friend of mine. I remember back in the day they did have that. It was a cross lister where if you were on this website, you're on FB, you're on IG, you can make one post and you select which ones that you wanted it to post to, and it would just post it to all of them at the same time.
So I think now the algorithms are so funky on each platform. It's like I don't think it could unless it would tailor. Now that would be an idea. Maybe we got some programmers out there now. The idea would be if you create one video or one post and it alters it to each platform's
That
algorithm.
platform.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. Get on
there
that,
we go.
y'all.
We might be able to become millionaires if we
There you
get the
go.
idea rolling, right?
Charity
Charity
says,
says
I
I have
have
no
no
balance.
balance. I'm with you. I have none either. That's why I'm up at 3:30 posting. No balance.
That
No
is
balance, no
funny.
sleep. No.
I actually like that one though. Maybe we could touch on that next week.
I think so. I think that would be a good topic.
Balancing reselling and social media, because it is tough for a lot of people. I know I'm in that basket. I'll be trying to keep it going, but it's hard sometimes. And
Yeah,
then
because go
I had
ahead.
even put up a post asking people how they feel about making your social media particularly about your business, or do
hmm
you throw in, what you do in your fun time, your, downtime, like, so even that could be like a side, conversation of that topic there.
Definitely. And Charity says, I'm exhausted when I try to keep up with socials. I think that I feel the same way. Like it's like, do I respond now? Do I respond later? And I was trying to keep a schedule. Like, I will respond to messages after I post on a platform, I will respond to messages. But
Hmm.
yeah, that doesn't work. Doesn't work. So yeah, I'm with you, Charity. No balance. Oh yeah.
Sarah, my fun time is sourcing, even though I don't need to source.
That's another good topic. Like, how do you motivate yourself to list when you really just want to source?
Right. Someone had mentioned us talking about that too. Maybe we can tie that into social media and everything also.
Sounds
It's
good.
tough, yeah.
Oh, Charity said that she still works full time. Yeah, I don't know. Now, I will tell you, when I was in corporate America, I was not heavily into social media, but I was posting. But I was also reselling, caregiving, managing the household. I had so many hats. I think my hat started wearing hats. It was just ridiculous. So yeah, it can be exhausting. Clearly exhausting. So
Definitely.
yeah. So what other topics? What other topics do we have? Do we have like branching into new categories? Do we want to talk about new categories and how you decide to branch off into new categories to sell? That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, that could work.
I know I'm personally going to go out and get some of the cat litter, some Amodex, some Abzarine,
Hmm.
and see how it works.
Connie says shipping has been more of a concern for me lately. My post office is strict about overweight items. So maybe we
Wow.
can touch on shipping. Sarah says, you guys are my social media. I don't make much content. No one would believe me. Well, thank you. We
We
appreciate you coming in here.
definitely, definitely. Okay, Charity, the $1,000,000 question. Did I list the soap? The answer is I did not. I didn't list the basket. I didn't list the soap. It's still sitting there.
Oh, man.
I
You
did
could be
list the
missing out.
shoes. I listed the shoes. I did good. So, Connie, I'm interested. Your post office is strict about overweight items. So, what do you mean? Like, if your item is more than what your weight class is on your label, what are they doing? Telling you got to go back and pay more money? I hope they don't start that. That wouldn't be good.
I'm not sure how hers is handling it, but I have had it reach the buyer, and they will either have them try to pay for it, and then they have to put in a claim, or they will stop you at the counter at the post office and say, "Hey, that there isn't enough postage on the package."
Wow, really?
Yeah, she's right about that. They will return the item if it's not enough postage on it.
You know, I have never, I don't think I've ever, well, no, that's not true. So initially, like a year or so ago, eBay would send me a message saying that my package was under or over. And they would send me a refund if it was over and deduct more money if it was under.
I've only had them deduct more money if it was over. I never got a refund on shipping. I
Oh,
wonder if they
yeah.
still do that.
I haven't gotten anything lately. It's been a while, so maybe they've stopped doing, I don't know.
Possibly. But yeah, I know a lot of people that have requested help with shipping or have issues with shipping, so that could be another topic for another week at some point.
Okay, yeah. So I've done that before. I've gotten the wrong label. So, oh, I got a good one with shipping. So the other day, I had a person buy a sweater and they selected media mail.
Oh.
Right.
Mm.
So when they selected they selected the shipping, and media mail is an option because it's part of my shipping profile. And part of me wanted to go back and tell them, you owe me $1.60.
No, they do though. Like that's
Right.
somebody got to pay for it.
But I was like, okay, we're not going to go back and say that they owe $1.60. We're just going to eat that $1.60. And then it dawned on me, there's a glitch. So I made the package 2 pounds, 1 ounce, and got got it for the right rate. So I didn't have to pay extra.
Oh,
No.
got you.
It's such a bad business practice, but I did.
Did you know that media mail is one type of mail that the post office can open to verify?
Yes.
And because I was talking to the clerk at the counter, and they're like, yeah, a lot of people, I don't know if they still do it, but try to get over on a cheaper shipping. And we had to start opening and verifying that it was actually media mail.
Yeah. I did know that, and which is, to me, just bananas. Like, everybody knows that the post office is strapped. Like they have no time. I saw somebody in Chicago literally delivering mail at 7 o'clock in the evening. I was like, you're nuts. What
Right.
what happened?
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, who has time to sit and open a package to verify that it's not a book or book related, or you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then some things make total sense. If you send something that's bendable and floppy and all of that, and as media mail, I could see that being a problem.
Or shaped like a hoodie or something in a bag. Like, what? This ain't a VHS. This is not a DVD.
Oh my God, could you imagine like a whole soft hoodie,
Right?
It's crazy.
That's funny.
It is. So I think we got some good topics. Do you guys think of anything else? Any more topics? You can always reach out to David and I, so that we can make sure we have another action-packed, exciting live.
For sure. I think this one was another success. We had some engagement in the chat and laughed a bunch. So that was
Absolutely.
cool.
Learned a lot.
I
Yay
know.
for learning.
Yeah. I don't know if Ms. Risner is still in here, but I'm going to personally send her a message saying thank you for
Yes.
even coming up on the live. That was awesome.
That was awesome. I appreciate it so much. As I hope
Sure.
everybody else does. That was valuable information. For sure.
Definitely.
All
All
right.
right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it on up.
Yeah, so we have, let's see, we
Thank
have
you, Connie.
35,000 likes.
Hey, let's get a. Yeah.
Thank you,
Love to
Connie.
see
We
that.
appreciate you. Yeah,
For
so we're
sure.
gonna
So
remember,
supportive.
you guys, when you go into lives, taps are claps and sharing is caring. So that is something that we need to do when we go in everybody's lives, just because it doesn't cost us anything and we're there. Why not tap the
Right?
screen? Share it out.
Exactly.
So anyway, we hope to see you all next week. Same time, like we never left.
Right? Like we never left. All right, Miss Tammy. I'll talk with you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.